Recording the video.
Great. I'm not checking my phone. I'm sorry, teacher ma'am. I'm just really some people just asking for the link in the last moment.
Yeah. Because there is always a difference between watching a recording and joining live session. I have seen in your case too. It was always good to record your. It was always good to join your live sessions and not later on not watch on recordings and all. Yeah,
Yes,
people
absolutely.
are coming. I think we shall start, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let me start with social media and social proof. So I think entire social media and if you will see any platform is the result of social proof. What is social proof? Let me tell you this first. I am assuming that you do not know what is social proof. So social proof is something. Social proof is the idea that consumers will adapt their behavior according to what other people are doing. So, if you will see, for an example, I would like to give an example for social proof. So, if you will see, if you are following me from say 2 3 months, and if you will see, I am using a tool or I am using something to manage my time, you will definitely go for it because you have seen from last 2 3 months, Preeti is using this tool, and I think I should go for this. So this is something called social proof. Similarly, if you will see in your real life, you also follow a lot of pattern that your friends and relatives are following. So this is again a social proof because we want to give every purchase we do. Suppose if I'm buying a small hairband, okay, and it is more than the price which is available in the market, so it is little bit expensive side, little bit higher side. I want to give myself a reason why am I buying it, right? And when I want to give myself a reason, I see a lot of people are buying it. It is the best reason I want to give myself, right? So I will say, okay, so 100 people are joining this thing, let me also join. There must be something beneficial, and I will not have to put my mind into, how good it is, how bad it is, why should I take. I will not have to calculate everything here. Okay. Second thing which comes into social proof is that a lot of people are using it in false way as well. Okay. So suppose in a we do a small experiment, and I ask three of my people to sit in the same room where you are sitting, and you become my guinea pig. Okay. And I ask you, okay, Katrina, tell me, this line is this there are two lines, and you will see both of the lines, and you can definitely spot which one is bigger. But the other three people say no, the other one is bigger, which you are not saying is bigger. So you will obviously doubt your thought, and you will say, okay, yes, A might be the bigger one because three people are saying it. So see, similarly, what happens when we ask our friends and relatives to review the product, at least our customers, our potential customers, go and see what is the product offering, right? So it is definitely a good way to use on social media. Social proof is something that I think every person, every product, or every service should use, and a lot of brands are already using it. Later I will give an example, give few examples how people are using it, but let's start what all comes in social proof.
I just want to jump in and say that because we are tribal people, we
Yes,
still tribe. Millions years later, we are not sitting around the fire, but if we don't belong to our tribe, if we do something different from our tribe, we feel very uncomfortable. So that's why even three people tell you something that you think is not true, but you might stick around, depends on your how rebellious you are, but you like it to be
you do
more
not want to
comfortable.
become the odd man out. You do
Yes.
not want to become the odd man out. That's why you will say, okay, let me join this tribe. And it has happened with a lot of brands. Yeah, it has happened with a lot of brands. They do they project themselves in a way that people think, okay, this is something I should buy, right? Yeah. So I'm sorry if I interrupted you. Do you want to continue? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I will try to be quiet, please. Just I
I
will
know. That's
happen.
okay. Please jump in. Please jump in. So before we begin, I want to ask a few questions. I know a lot, not a lot of participants here, but still I want to ask few questions. How do you buy a product on Amazon? So when we buy first time, yeah, please go ahead, Kat.
No, I definitely I will check the reviews.
You will check the
So
review.
I will likely to skip sponsored ones on the top because somehow in
Exactly.
my mentality I'm like thinking, well, the sponsored must be, I don't know why they're showing to me. But then I go down and check number of reviews. That number comes next to the stars, and of course number of stars second. So
Exactly.
I will not buy the product 5 stars reviewed by 5 people. I will buy product 3.5 stars reviewed by 5,000 people.
Exactly. So you will go and you will see the number of people who have reviewed the product, right? Similarly, if you suppose if you are buying a product on Amazon and if you have reviewed something, similarly your review will help other people. Okay. So this is two-way role, that you are using someone's review and someone else is using your reviews. So why do you think people collect testimonials aggressively? So if I'm giving a workshop and if I collect this workshop, you become my spokesperson, right? Now next time if Sapna is joining my workshop today, next time Sapna will ask people, okay, go to Preeti, she is giving a good workshop, she is giving good gyan, right? She will go and she will tell people. Hope she does it. Why do you think there are same name shops we try to eat in a famous city? So if you will come to Jaipur, there is famous pav bhaji stalls called Pandit. And you will see in that area, you will find 10 Pandits there. So it is very hard to recognize which is the original Pandit. But people are using social proof because Pandit became famous once, right? Now the tourists do not know which is the original Pandit.
Yes.
And even see, I am a person who is born and brought up in Jaipur, and I do not know who is the real Pandit. I eat wherever, and I feel that the pav bhaji is very tasty when we go to Pandits, right? So similarly, it has happened with a lot of brands. Obviously, lot of brands who are not on social media, they are also using social proof in some or other way. Okay, now I'm just checking if someone else is there. Okay, Gunjan is there. Okay. Types of social proof. So first, which comes to my mind when we discuss social proof is endorsement by a celebrity or an influencer, right? So if there is some celebrity who has got large following, say 5 million people are already following a celebrity, and I know that celebrity and she is endorsing something, I will at least go and check the product, right? And if I follow someone for a particular reason, suppose if I follow Akshay Kumar for his fitness, right? And if he is endorsing a Fitbit, I will definitely go and check it. Similarly, if say we all know that cat is able to manage her time well, right? And if she's promoting an application which can allow you to manage your time well, so you will get definitely go and check it,
Mhm.
right? And then second thing which comes in social proof is reviews. A lot of people read reviews. We should not underestimate the power of reviews. In fact, it is said by a lot of marketers that when you advertisement a review, it gets better clicks, and it also gives you better result than you endorsing directly your product. If someone else does it, then it is called social proof. If you do it, it is not social proof. It is just letting people know about your product, right? Third is social media shares. What happens when we go on Facebook and we watch a video and we see, oh, how many people have shared it? We will definitely think of giving it 15 seconds or more, right? There must be something which has, caught people's eye. So I should also spend at least 15 or 20 seconds there. The same way, when a business shows subscribers, profits, customers, people gain trust on that business. People consider it again as social proof. And people see, okay, so this particular marketer has got 10,000 subscribers, then let me also subscribe this. Cool.
Right.
So whenever someone joins the channel, any channel on Telegram or any group on WhatsApp, I think people what they do first, they go and they check how many people are there in the group, right? So they come to know, okay, more participants. I will add all of them.
Yeah.
Yes. So what we do, we go there and we always check a lot of shares being done, right? Similarly, press release, when a newspaper puts it. So see, a lot of people are not reading newspaper nowadays. But if I get something published in newspaper and then I publish it on my social media, people will think, okay, there is something good. That's why she's published in the newspaper. Okay. Similarly, I feel that endorsement by a celebrity, reviews, social media share, business information, and press release all play a big role when it comes to social proof. And if, for example, I will give some examples now. Okay, first let me start. Let me tell this to you. What is wisdom of crowd? So when, for example, suppose if you are walking in a town and you see a shop which is just opening up or putting a product on the shelf, right? And you see a long queue there, and you are just going for a walk. You did not go with a mindset of buying something, but you see a large queue in front of the shop. Will you not hop on the queue and ask at least what is going on? Right? What is that product, so that you are there? When you see, right now iPhone Pro Max is available everywhere. Okay. But when it was launched, a lot of people stood in the queue and they bought the product. Why they bought? Because company had created the phenomena, if you buy in 2 days, you are above a certain crowd, right? You are a big level fan of Apple, and when you are standing in the queue, you are showing your status to other people in the mall that, okay, you are buying Pro Max today, you are buying on the highest rate, you are buying on the highest price. So this is something which is very real example of social proof. Okay, you are looking for a perfume, suppose from a month, and suddenly you meet a friend, and friend is wearing a nice perfume. So would you not go and ask, okay, this, I love this fragrance, where is this perfume from? I would also like to buy, because you do not want to do the hassle of trying a lot of perfumes and going to a shop, or maybe buying a bad one. You will directly go and buy that particular perfume. You do not, because you want to save yourself from all the hassles, right? Similarly, as the wisdom of crowd, there is wisdom of friends also. And you must see on Facebook, one minute. Okay, So similarly, as the wisdom of crowds, there is wisdom of friends also. When you see any advertisement on Facebook, you will always see how many people have liked that page, right? How many friends of yours have already liked the page. So you see any advertisement from Mintra, Amazon, there is one notification under that, and you will see, okay, this I have already liked the page, have already liked this product, and you would feel, okay, this person is already like the product, let me also, if you follow that person in real life, right? If you follow that person in real life, you will also follow that page. Now let's see some examples. So if I check a particular phone on Amazon, suppose it is Redmi phone, and I check. So first I go and I will check, okay, 618 reviews are there, and which is global rating. Okay. And as you will go down according to your set country, Amazon will show you top reviews from India. Why? Why top reviews from India?
Mhm.
Because we relate to people more with whom we are born and brought up, right? So if I see more reviews from India, I would definitely like to go and check more reviews from India, because they have the similar pattern of using phones. They have the similar pattern of using some social media websites or something. So I would definitely check, okay, how Indian people are using it. Or maybe it is not only about Indian people, it is more about, as you become more, as you come more near to your geographic situation, or your situation where you have, you know, you can relate more to people. So you would always like to go, and you would always like to take their endorsement instead of anyone else's endorsement, right? So you will see when, 1 minute, one more person, I think. It is okay to have people, right, Kat?
Huh? Sorry?
It is okay to have people in between, right?
Of course, of course, of course.
Yes,
You can always check the video in the first 10
yes,
minutes,
yes,
15 minutes.
yes, yes. Okay. So this is how Amazon works on reviews, and it also prompts you whenever you buy something. You always you will always receive a mail. If you have used this product, would you like to review it? Would you like to answer a question on a particular product? Because they know that their products are being purchased on the basis of reviews. Okay, same, some example of social proof. So this is Nature Made's advertisement, and see, if you will see down, they have not put any call to action to buy this particular candy. Okay, they have put learn about our certification. And if you will see the caption, we would vouch for their purity and potency, but an independent party already has. That means it is not us who is praising the product. There
Yeah.
is one party which has already given us the certification, and it proves that we are good for purity. And they have given us word also, where we have to perceive the brand. So we have to perceive the brand for purity and potency, right? Now next you will see Netflix. Many times, okay, Netflix is again one very big example for binge marketing also, and it is a topic for, I think, another workshop. Binge marketing is something that very much into very much fruitful, and very much into trend also. So I think I will take later on this topic, binge marketing. But right now, let me just focus on social proof. So when you watch a serial or watch a series on, say, Netflix, you also get some trending things, right? And you see, as human beings, we are nothing without people, right? So if I do not have anyone else in the world and I am only here, what will it make sense for me? It will not, it might not make sense for me. So if I do not have anybody around me, right? So because we are social animals. And similarly, when other people do something and other people are growing on a certain level, we definitely like to copy. Or sometimes, for example, sometimes I tell my husband that I'm not aware of new songs these days. Let's ask some people, what all new songs are coming and what all new movies they are watching. So similarly, Netflix shows you what is trending. You do not have to ask any friend, you do not have to ask any relative, and you will get to know what is trending, and you might watch one or two. Okay, so see this example of Puma. A few days ago, not a few days ago, a few months ago, it was the cover page of Puma website. Rihanna was there.
Mhm.
Okay, so when Rihanna was there, uh, Rihanna has a got large following on social media, right? We cannot deny it. So when Rihanna is there, Rihanna is a face of particular niche, right? She is already projecting a particular niche on her social media, and those people who are following her would definitely relate with Puma well, right? I will give you an example of
Yep.
now who is there on Puma website. Karina is there, right? We all know Karina is second time pregnant. We all, matlab, a lot of people watch her stories. A lot of people are, following her. And when she's there on Puma, I would definitely like to buy something like that if I am a fan. Okay, so all of the big brands are using social proof in a way we do not come to know that it is social proof. Similarly, we will also have to use all the small marketers or all the small businesses will have to use social proofs. So, what should you do? Coming to the main point.
Yeah, I think the main question is how to get the social proof if you
Yes,
just
yes.
started. Most people saying we have great product, fantastic product, but we don't have this followers, we don't have a social proof yet. And that is like vicious circle, like you mentioned. If nobody is reviewing it, nobody will even check it out.
Yes, exactly. So, what should you do? Whenever you launch a product, first ask your friends and family to test it, right? One is they will test it, and second, you can also call them and say, please review it, please review it. Okay, so it is the first way to get your first few reviews. Do a lot of influencers collab. Ask them to use your product for at least, say, if it is a particular product which is, say a particular soap or body wash or what is this, whatever it is. So you ask an influencer or celebrity to endorse it. You maybe you have to pay money, obviously, and you will have to pay hefty money, but you are hacking the culture of that celebrity. That particular celebrity has a particular audience and people trust her or him, right? And when the person endorses a product, definitely you will see, okay, this one, she is using this product or he is using this product, let me also use it, let me also try it at least, or at least watch the website what all the products are available, right? Second is run advertisement with testimonials. So even if you have 2 3 testimonials, I will tell you, when I launched my workshop first time, it was in 2017, and my daughter was 1 year old, and I thought that who will come to my workshop, self doubt was at its best, and I had not met Katrina that time. so so I thought that, who will come to my workshop, and I asked my sister and 2 cousins to join this workshop, and so dedicatedly they attended this workshop, I tell you. And after that they reviewed on their pages, and I got a lot of people from their reviews. So it is not key who will buy your product. If see if your target audience, you do not find any of your target audience in your house or in your relatives, then you try to search your friends, right? Can you, okay, you are a mother, you are an entrepreneur, can you try my product? I have launched something, something to give benefits of restarting the career. Can you please use my product, and can you please use my course and tell me? So try to get testimonials and reviews more. Publish some good case studies from your customers. So wherever you feel that, okay, this is something I can, this is something, a very good story of my client or my student, and I think I should put this case study on my landing page, on my website, so people will be able to see, okay, this one has happened. And see, a lot of people love stories. In fact, everything on social media is about stories. So more you tell your story, more you tell your customers the story, more people will connect and relate and buy.
Absolutely. So I
right?
just want to jump in and add one point here that it requires to overcome certain maybe shyness or certain barrier, but it's important for your business. If you're getting started, yes, tell all your 1,000 friends on Facebook that you're getting started. That's your first 1,000 potential customers or reviewers, right? And
Exactly.
people, so many people told me that, Kat, I'm starting my business, but there is no way I can tell my friends on Facebook about it. Why? I don't know why I cannot. I just cannot say it. Maybe it's a fear of failure. Maybe it's some social kind of constraints or cultural constraints. But I'm saying, here you go. How many friends you have on Facebook? 1,000. That's your 1,000 potential customers right there. So
Totally.
here it requires maybe some mental work or some confidence work with yourself, but don't disregard this fantastic source of first initial customers reviews and even your followers on your product page.
Yes. So similarly, a lot of people ask me in my workshop also, and they say that when they will complete or when they will have a huge following, fan following, or when they will have huge customers, that time they will announce it on Facebook personal profile, right? That time they will announce it to their friends and family. Okay, I am doing this business. No, it will not happen overnight. Nothing happens overnight. Even on social media, I tell people nothing happens overnight. It takes months and months of work, and then only you can establish your brand on social media, establish yourself on social media. I'm not saying that you will have to put a lot of efforts when you are establishing your brand on social media, but you will have to be consistent and you will have to give it time, right? People take time, and if you will not tell your friends and family, I think you are losing on first few lenient reviews. So
Yeah.
exactly, right? So when I taught my sister and when I taught my cousins, they were they were bound to give me reviews, right? And they were bound to give me good reviews as well. Obviously, I will take the feedback, I will put a hammer on them, and then I will ask, okay, tell me what was wrong in the workshop, what was wrong in the workshop, tell me at least personally. But they will also, when they are endorsing your product, they will always speak right thing. So don't lose on this thing without, tell your friends and tell your family also.
Shouldn't take some
Social proof
questions.
is important, as I said, that try to put social proof as much as possible on your pages. When I land on your Instagram page, when I land on your Facebook page, or when I land on your website, I should see other than you people talking about your product, right? So it is not Preeti who is talking about the workshop. It is maybe two three more people, Tripti, Maitri, Nikki, they are talking about my products, right? So it is social proof. Ask, do a lot of collaborations, do a lot of influencer collaborations. So do not think about that, I did not get anything from this collab and I did not get anything from this particular collaboration. Every collab works, even if it is for 5,000 followers, 6,000 follower per person. Every collab works, but it will work immediately or not, it depends, right?
So let me just share one very important point
Yes.
here. Very, very good, Pretty.
Yeah.
Because people ask me how to start without money,
Yeah.
because you have to pay for these bloggers. So in my experience, the best active audience is on bloggers somewhere around 1, 2, 3,000 people,
Yes.
because these people are deeply engaged with that influencer. So
Exactly.
don't go for huge numbers. You don't need that blogger with 300K followers,
Yeah.
some rock star or some Bollywood dancer. So it's not important. Find somebody who has the same profile, who like your customers are going to be,
Yes.
and they are very engaged. For that blogger with 3,000 followers, you get 1,000 links
Yes.
because all of them watching your stories, almost like friends. So don't worry, and that blogger will not charge you, at least for this kind of promotion. There are lots of people
Yes.
trying
Yes.
to
Yes.
do it.
Most of
If
them will do
your
barter collabs.
product is
Yeah.
good, then it's also first step, of course, to create a good product and service. After that, you don't have to push it too much. You don't have to pay people to use it. They will use it happily and show to the right active great audience. You get your 3,000 eyes. That's huge for the small
True.
business.
Even I say a lot of private accounts give you better results than a lot of people who have multiple followers and open accounts. So a lot of private people, they have their reach, it is like 70% reach, 80% reach. If 500 people are following them in private account, so their stories and their posts are reaching to 450 people. So try to ask people to put on their social media, even if it is a private profile, it does not matter. But okay, so now I'm coming to point where people ask that, okay, suppose I'm starting from zero and I do not have any follower on social media, right? How do I tell people that, how do I put social proof in front of people? First is taking reviews from friends and family. So when I started as a mom blogger also, right, so I wrote a particular article and I sent it to every possible family group, and then whatever they said I published on my social media. So whatever they said, even it was one line, I published it on my social media. Similarly, to get your more followers, I suggest that, at least to get a good number, you can also host a few giveaways. It is very good, and it is like, your profile comes into trend when you are hosting some giveaways. So if I'm hosting, say, suppose if I'm hosting a giveaway for 5 days, so for those 5 days my profile might come on explore page as well, because a lot of people are interacting and commenting on my profile, right? And it gives a right indicator to algorithm, okay, this profile has something to offer and it can go ahead. On Instagram, I suggest you use a lot of reels, because right now any algorithm is not controlling this, and they have launched this product to, to succeed, because this is a replacement of typical product TikTok, which
Yeah.
was which was 1 minute. I will just put myself on date. Okay, I'm not able to do so. No problem. So if you will see any social media platform, see, it is bound to succeed on users content. So do not think that your content, if it is good, do not think that it will not go, and it will not reach people. It will reach people, but the thing is they are also managing masses. A lot of people are there, right? And they need to prioritize things. So whenever algorithm changes, I see a lot of people ranting on their Instagram and talking about it, that, algorithm changed and my follower went and my follower came and a lot of things happen, right? But algorithm is changing for good. They want their products to be succeeded, right? And always adapt to new changes. Always think, okay, this has happened, okay, Instagram is not showing likes, then let me tell algorithm how people are engaging with me. Let me ask more questions to my customers so that they answer and they engage more with my post. Let me put more stickers in my stories so that they reply to me, they engage with me, right? We do not want sleep contributors. We want contributors who are awake, right? Okay, now I think I'm clear with. So, social proof is something where people see others' behavior and buy a product on endorsement, or on if someone says something, right? And people would like to go with majority most of the time. So, even if I'm going on a track and there are two ways, right, and there are 10 people with me on track and 9 are going on left side and one is going on right side, I would definitely follow the left path, because 9 people are going on that track, right? Obviously after attending cat's program I might go on right side also. If it's so, if
That's how,
I feel
that's
that
how
it
you become, yeah, that's how you become an influencer.
is.
When you
Yeah,
go right and those first 9 people change their opinion.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I think we have several questions and Uma is waiting to ask her question. So why don't we pause and
Yes,
let's discussion
let's
to
let's take the
guys,
question.
go ahead. Uma, you have a question? Maybe not.
Okay, so Shruti has asked one question, I think, on chat group. Chat, this. is it a good idea to sell a product on Amazon or create my own website? See, both are good. Both are good when it comes to customer. See, Amazon has its own base already. It is already set up, but it charges a lot of margin. And also, there is when you have your own website, you do not have to pay a lot of margins. Okay, and you can save on your margin. It is like how we suppose I have a shop and I have a rented shop. It is Amazon. If I have my own shop, it is my website.
Yeah.
Simple example. So
My question to Shruti would be how many products she's selling right now.
yeah,
Because if she's not selling anything at all, I would not recommend go ahead and build your website and invest your
yeah,
money into building, unless you want to build your own e-commerce website by yourself without any charges. Possible, of
it is
course.
very much possible. Try it, Wix. Try it and try your e-commerce website there, and I think you will love the product.
But I can say for free of charge on Instagram, there is some link to Insta shops right now. You put it as a link in bio. It's very easy to make e-commerce website connected to your Paytm and Google Pay and start selling today. The question is how much are you selling? Because before you have a proof, like we discussed in Telegram group, before you have solid test and proof that people need your product, don't even invest your money into website or your time into Amazon will require you some time to sign up,
A
to
lot
get
of time,
approved as
not
a
sometimes.
merchant.
Yeah, I have seen cat. It requires a lot of time. Plus, you might have to hire a person dedicatedly for Amazon. So it makes sense when you have a lot of product. You are right, and it will not. It might not make sense when you have only 2 3 products. So I think 2 3 products you can sell from only Instagram. Just create a payment link from on Instamojo. Instamojo is free of charge. It charges you only when someone pays you money. It is a payment gateway, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it charges you only when someone pays you money, and I think it is very easy to upload your product there.
very easy, looks
Very easy.
wonderful, very
Yeah.
professional look Insta.
Yes. So I prefer Instamojo whenever for my workshops. Right now I do not have a particular website for my workshops, and I'm using it well. So I think it is enough. And when you have multiple products, you can go for the website. To make my posts visible on IG, I host giveaway and share them again and again, but no traffic. How do I make it visible? How do I reach more people? So Sapna, maybe you have done more than you have done a lot of giveaways. So do not also go for a lot of giveaways in particular month. Otherwise, you will attract a certain kind of audience, right? Because what happens, all the people who are interested in your giveaway might not be interested in your product, might not be interested in your blog. They are interested in the free money, or maybe a free iPhone, or free whatever you are giving. As you know, Kat also says that all the people who come and give away, they might not be interested in my workshops. Similarly, a lot of people might not be interested in your any of your product you are offering. It might be a simple blog post, or it might be something good, physical good. So don't host a lot of giveaways, otherwise it gives wrong signal to algorithm, and it your feed your all these giveaway people become active for certain time. Please understand this. They become active for certain time, and after winning something, they go off Instagram. So your reach becomes low, and when they come again, your reach becomes higher. So you have to give right signals to algorithm that okay, so this is something I'm doing. Otherwise you do giveaways which make sense to your products.
Yeah. I want to add, maybe Swapna, maybe you have a relatively small account. I don't know. Actually, I don't know your account. If your account is relatively small, it always happens. It's not you or me or anybody else. You post and there is a silence, and there is a silence, and that silence is killing your confidence, and you try giveaway and silence again. 5 people replied, all of them your friends. But of course you need to understand that this is just the beginning. You need to very proactively ask a lot of people who have better traffic to share your giveaway. So I don't know, maybe we can ask Swapna how many other bloggers you ask to share your giveaway in your stories. So very, very proactively reach out and say, guys, I have great giveaway. Please put it on my stories. Katrina, please share. Like, I'm not saying that everybody will agree, but quite a lot of people will. And that also starts with second important point. Before asking, you should give. So before you start hosting giveaways, you should be engaged. If there is somebody who spoke to me on stories quite a lot of time, asking me great questions, following my posts, and I know this person, I remember, even with my 50,000, I remember certain things. So when that person reached out to me, Ambika, please mute.
I have
Yes, thank you. So then that person reaches out to me asking something, I will definitely give back because I remember this interaction. So pay forward.
Yeah.
My long speech was about paying forward.
Yeah. True.
Is it clear, guys? Please ask follow-up questions because we want to make sure that what we talk about here is relevant for your specific.
Exactly. It should make sense for your account as well. So even if see, sometimes what happens that if you do not have a lot of followers and if you feel your posts are not very much engaging, then I suggest that comment on big I don't know what is your product. So suppose if my product is say athlete wear, or my product is a simple blog post which talks about fitness, then I will go on a lot of famous bloggers who have already that particular niche, and I will comment on that. It is a very good chance to feature yourself on that person's feed. See, and if you give a good review, and if you not a review, if you give a good comment, and if you write a good comment which makes sense for you, for the person who is, it is not that don't write on someone's post that okay, come check my profile. No, no one will come and check your profile. But if you write something relevant to that particular post which makes sense for the readers who are reading that particular blogger's post or particular celebrity's post, then they might come and check your profile too, if it makes sense for them.
Yep.
So talk relevant. So if say if I'm posting
We lost you.
yeah
Pretty.
yeah am I
Yes.
I'm getting my voice.
Yes, now it's good.
Okay.
Yes, all good.
Yeah, good. So why am I getting my
Pretty, you're completely fine. I can hear you.
okay. So when I say when you comment on some celebrities or bloggers post, so that time it is a very good chance for you to be published on that particular feed, right? So if I am talking about entrepreneurs and a new entrepreneur comes and writes on my feed, so my definitely I have my on PS Digital Studio, I have most of the home business people following me. I have most of the entrepreneurs following me, and they will see, okay, this fellow entrepreneur is doing this thing. Or maybe I'm looking for a product and the entrepreneur post, I will definitely go and click. So try to make yourself visible. In starting you will have to spend more time on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter than you will have to spend later in your life. So if you are just starting up, your reach will definitely depend on your time that you are giving to that platform. Any
one advice from me, if you have a brand page for your product, page for your brand, try to still show the person behind it. People love to follow personality. Even if I'm following some specific new brand, especially if you're not Pepsi yet, okay, when you're Pepsi, that you can hide behind your brand. But when you're just getting started, it's so interesting to see who is behind the scenes. Who is that lady or gentleman who started this brand? Looks like a very interesting brand, very interesting product, but show in your stories, in your reels, especially show how you're making your product day by day, what is going on in your life. Of
Tell your
course, keep it
struggles.
relevant. Not
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, if you're making soap, no need to show, you know, how you're cooking chapati. So, but show how you come inspiration with a new flavor of soaps. What is behind the scene of how to start making soap. So keep it relevant, but show more and more of actual person, the face, the hands, the behind the scenes stories. Yeah, and just to highlight, Pretty mentioned reels. Reels are better than stories.
yeah,
Reels will be seen by people who are not following you. Stories is only for those 500 people who follow you. Reels will be seen by so many. If you make a great reel, you'll get 1,000 followers the same day.
yeah. True. And similarly, a lot of people, what they do, they show only good things on their social media. It is not only showing your good thing. Okay, if you are projecting your product as a real product, right, then you will have to show your struggles behind it also. If you are struggling, or suppose if you were lacking behind some critical skill and you learned it after some days, then people will inspire from you, people will get inspired from you. So always remember, there are two things which are very very important for social media. First is education. Anything which educates people on social media will get more following. So even if you are into product line, even if you are into a service which does not teach anything, teach about your teach about your life to people, teach about your entrepreneur journey. Talk about, I will talk more about it in personal image thing, right? And I think I should restrict myself in sharing more information about personal branding here. But when you show your struggles as an entrepreneur, people relate more to you, people relate more to your products. So it is not that show all the bright things and all the light things, but maintain a quality. Maintain a quality, please guys. Maintain a quality. Do not show blurry pictures and say that I'm being real and I'm being very practical. No, no, no. No one is going to watch a blurry picture, and no one is going to give no one is going to give attention to your write-ups as well if your picture is blurry. So understand the platform's gist. Facebook is more about stories, right? More about personal stories. Instagram is more about visuals, creative visuals. So take colors, put a lot of colors in your photos, in your visuals, and then write something. Pinterest is more about creativity, more about decor, and more about targeting the women, and more about targeting women who are interested in creativity. Twitter is more about news, more about information. So understand the gist of the platform and then go on the platform. Right? Any more question?
Questions. If you ask questions, it will help us understand what we should discuss more.
Yes.
I think the whole point of our presentation today is to get started. Like we're all discussing new business, getting started, for current business, getting more sales. And social media is such amazing
Yes.
channel for you to get your customers, to get your money, to get your cash, to sell. I have wonderful stories from MoneyQuest when somebody had no idea how to sell, how to get money, and she launched her workshop through her social media, and she earned so much. She got 200 people on workshop in one day. So I have fantastic stories of people getting started through social media.
True. Social media helps in a lot of way. Yeah? Not only when it comes to customers also, but when it comes to building your brand perception, it helps a lot.
Okay, next question: how to grow homemade food business in the new country? New country, maybe just saying that it's everybody around you are not your friend, and you
Yes.
want to, you business is about food delivery, right? So you don't have so many customers who follow you on Facebook.
Yeah. So then you might have to run advertisements, and for that I will suggest advertisement with a particular objective. Okay. So for that, you will have to run advertisement with a particular objective. So say if my location is For example, if my location is 4B or some area and Jaipur, right? So I will put this location on my Instagram and Facebook channel, and then I will run advertisement within the 5 kilometer radius of this location, right? So if your whatever your address is, select that address and put that address, and then run advertisements for 5 kilometer of that radius, and people will be able to see. And if you have given in your building, or say if you live in a society, or if you have at least one neighbor or two neighbors who have tried your food products, or who have tried your say any dish, and they can review you, then collect those reviews and put those reviews in that advertisement. You will definitely have to put money, because to be honest, a business cannot survive on organic reach, right?
Business
So
can start on organic reach, but can grow on
yeah,
target.
but yeah, cannot survive for longer duration. It can start, yes, but to to have particular profit, to have particular customers, you will have to run your advertisements. And do not shy away from running advertisements are not bad. Advertisements are good, and they are for us, so that acha theek hai, okay, I do not want to invest a lot of time into reaching people organically. Okay, I can put money and I can reach people inorganically also, but definitely you will have to put a lot of efforts in organic in organic stuff also.
Just to follow up on Jaz's question, she said, I did that and a lot of fake accounts visited me. So that brings me to my favorite topic of fear. You guys, please don't have fear. Fake accounts, not fake accounts. You're here to make money. You're here to start business. Yes, open up your profile, make it public. And people say, Katrina, but there will be so many perverts following me. Well,
That's
guys,
okay.
firstly, perverts are too busy right now. Instagram is having how many millions followers? They're too busy with others. Don't worry, there is not so many perverts in this world. But secondly, please, you're here to make business. Yes, you have to step out. It will be some fake accounts, or it could be, oh my gosh, could be even teenager boys saying hello, just, but it's okay, let them do it. You're too busy selling your products to 99% of normal people who will come to your page who really want to buy your product. So don't worry about 2-3 people who will come to your page for the wrong reason. That's okay. Again, you are too busy making business. Okay, Sweta has some question.
Yeah, I read it. So, Shweta, if you have, say, particular account where you share in your life in general, and you do not wish to make your baking as your profession, then you can share on the same page. But if you are thinking to make, convert baking a hobby of baking into your profession, then I suggest have a different page, because people should not then you will not be able to share your any life in general on your page if you start sharing your baking stuff. So everything related to baking should be on this page. So if you want to take advantage of current followers, and if you feel that there is no need to have a real account, your personal account, then you can go ahead and convert it into a baking page. Otherwise, start a new baking page and start from zero there, because
Very good.
yeah, because we need a target audience for each page, and it is very much important to define your target audience for each page and having a particular niche. Get it? Yeah, cool. And suppose if you are building Shweta Bajaj as your brand, we will talk more about personal branding in next session, but I want to put light on this thing. If you are building Shweta Bajaj as a as a baker, then you can keep Shweta Bajaj your name, and then you can start building and growing things around Shweta Bajaj.
Yeah, I think it's you need to see how much synergy you have between your lifestyle and your brand and
Your
business.
brand, at least, yes.
Whole lifestyle is about baking, and you wake up and go to the kitchen and bake something new and experiment, then I think it's okay to combine and actually say, well, by the way, I can sell it also, guys. You all saw how I baked these cupcakes this morning, but I'm also selling it. All in my line in psychological coaching and profiling, you guys see my lifestyle, so it's kind of synergies here. If I choose to start car manufacturing company company, maybe I will open different website and different profile for that, because there will be no overlap.
Yes. Yes. So I think I will just put a gist of today's workshop, that social proof is very, very important. Whenever you see a long queue out of a shop, you definitely like to inquire about the product. When you see more number of people following a particular person, you definitely would like to go on the person's page and check what the person is doing. So make sure that your product, your your Instagram page, your Facebook page, your Twitter page has a lot of reviews, lot of testimonials, even if they are from your friends and people, friends and relatives. Try to bring as many testimonial as you can. Do a lot of collaborations, do a lot of collaboration. Do not think, if it is not generating you business, do not think it is going for a waste. No, nothing is going for a waste. If I see a product today, and suppose I see a baby carrier today, but my baby is already overgrown a baby carrier, and tomorrow I plan my second baby, I would definitely think about that product that someone has endorsed, right? And I would like to go for that baby carrier which I had seen in someone's story. So do not think that instant results will come. Results will come obviously when you will put your focus on a particular setup. Also we also discussed about what is the, you need to understand the type of the social media platform. So what runs on Twitter will not run on Facebook, what runs on Facebook might not run on Instagram. So you will have to talk about particular thing, how to approach for design a nice message, and just push, just send it to everyone. Design a nice message with, from your heart. So when I know, when my sister started her brand, Mo the Eternal Dhaga, and she was just starting up, and she said that who will collab with me, I don't think that people will collab with a new brand. I said that just write down a nice message and tell them how you started in the lockdown, and still you are starting, still you are growing good. You are going strong, and still, and how you are, sourcing your products, how you are making sure that you buy from local vendors, how you are making sure that you give business to people, and still, when you will write this to an influencer, I think they will promote, they will do collaborations. So similarly, I don't know what is your product is, maybe a blog post, write about that blog post, how much time you have invested in that blog post and how much it matters for the society. So if you relate with your why, then definitely people will give it time.
And from position of influencer, I would like to request you guys to warm up this relationship before you ask
Yes,
something.
exactly.
Don't ask on the cold relationship. Warm up means be active before you need something. If somebody approaches me only when they need something, I can feel it, and it's not a very nice feeling. But if I see a genuine interest in my account from somebody for a long time, before you ask me something, my response will be very different. So right now, before you even have your product, before you're ready to launch, start warming up your relationship with your favorite people. Don't do fake ones, but those people whom you really like, message them, say, this is great. Katrina, Pretty, that was wonderful. Follow us, be active on our accounts. When 2 months later, when your product is ready, then it will be a different story. You ask me and I will be ready to respond because it's already a warm relationship.
Yes. That's why I say comment on someone's profile, because it is not only beneficial for the person whose profile, getting a comment. It is not good only for that person. It is good for you also. It is a chance for you to get featured on, at least suppose if I have 5,000 followers and a particular post is watched by 1,000 followers, right? And you have written a good comment, say 4 5 line comment, which makes sense to my post, which also shows your intelligence, then definitely all those 1,000 people might not see your product, but people who are coming new, or who are commenting on that product, they will come and see that comment. And Instagram algorithm works in such a way, or Facebook also, they work in such a way that they feature that comment up,
Yeah,
which
smart
is
comments.
getting more, yeah, which is getting more engagement. It is not only about the likes on comment, it is about people who read it, algorithm is reading them. So you will have to be very, very careful while doing this. Just do not put a fake, fake comment or something like that. Check my profile, or I have got something to give you. Please DM me, something like that. People know what is spammy.
Was question about hashtags. Next Friday we have the whole session, 1 hour, all about hashtags.
Everything about hashtags and why they still matter.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many and when? Yes.
And also,
Wonderful.
one
Uh-huh.
tip I would like to give before we just call it a workshop. Uh, One thing you will have to understand. I see a lot of people are there only on Instagram. I see a lot of you all are there on Instagram, and people are leaving Facebook like anything. But please understand, be on Facebook. It has a large and it has a big user base. Why do you think Mark bought Instagram and WhatsApp? Because they did not want Instagram and WhatsApp to do good beyond a point. They still want Facebook to remain the first first social media platform, right? So they, no matter how much they are trying to grow Instagram and WhatsApp, they are at the same time they are also trying that they stay below Facebook. So you will have to understand this and be on Facebook and try to join groups there, try to make your group there, and try to build your fraternity there or maybe community there. Okay.
So we're going to save this video and share in our Telegram group. So please comment under the video link, continue the discussion. I'm sure you guys will have a lot more questions. Preeti is there. Preeti will be answering your questions on our Telegram chat.
Yes, yes.
Yes, so let's continue this discussion, and next Friday, same time, live session on hashtags.
Yes, and it will be wonderful for hashtags. I tell you, a lot of people have received results only from hashtags. So come if you want to reach organically to people, come for this workshop.
Thank you very much, Preeti. It's fantastic. I hope we convinced everybody to make profile public and step out and enjoy the social media.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kat, for giving me this opportunity to talk to a lot of people.
Thank you.
Yes, bye.